Let's review my Alu-Cab LT-50 rooftop tent. Now, before this video starts, I just want to mention that I'm not sponsored or paid by Alu-Cab in any way to say anything about this tent. I paid full price for it, and everything is my own personal experience that I've had with this tent. Stick around to the end to find out if it is worth it. So taking a look at the LT-50, it's a small, lightweight, slimline hardshell rooftop tent made by Alu-Cab, of course. And it's made of very high quality materials, which is very nice considering the price you pay for these. Now, I paid 35,500 Rand for this tent, and that is the current price at the time of recording this video. Its small, lightweight size allows you to put it on anything from Suzuki Jimny to compact crossovers, all the way up to larger cars such as the Prados and Land Cruisers. Now, when you buy an LT-50, what do you get with it? Well, you get the tent itself, you get a telescopic ladder that can hold 150 kilograms, and in the tent you get a high-density foam mattress that is relatively comfortable. In fact, I would go as far as to say that it's definitely comfortable enough for a 10-day to 2-week trip sleeping on it every night. With the LT-50, you've got a door and window on this side, the other side, and on the back here that can be fully open like this. You can have it just a mosquito net mesh, or you can have it completely closed with canvas if it's raining. Now, moving on to the inside of the tent, the high quality materials don't stop. On the inside, it's very high quality canvas and net mesh, but most important of all, the zippers are nice high quality and they're very strong. The mattress itself is relatively comfortable, even though it's only about 40 millimeters thick. On the inside, there's enough space on the high side of the tent to sit up in here. You could very comfortably sit, have a conversation with 2 people. And the roof has this nice soft foam sort of attached to it that even if you bump your head, it's okay. You know, you're not going to knock yourself out on the roof of this tent. Now, on the inside of the tent, I'll admit it does get a little bit cramped after a couple hours being in here, but it's definitely okay for sleeping. If it was a rainy day and you didn't have an awning, then you probably might get sick of the person that you're in here with. Alu-Cab also doesn't give you a whole lot of storage options in here if you have your phone or water bottle or whatever you might have with you. You do get these little net things or strap things on the side, which I'm not really sure what they're for. There's one on each side and then another 2 further mounted down. But you do have this little gap here where the mattress doesn't meet the edge of the tent, which is sort of acts like a little shelf where you can keep your phone, or I shove a water bottle in there when I'm sleeping in my car keys. So I think Alu-Cab definitely could have given us a little pouch or a net or something that we could just store stuff in when you're sleeping in here, because you don't want to leave your phone in the car. You want it nearby in case you need it, or a flashlight or whatever you might have in the tent with you. On the back side of the tent, Alu-Cab have really thought in depth about what they should do here and small details that just help make the tent very easy to use. Because it only pops up on one side, it gets quite tall on this side. And instead of having to climb up the back ladder or move the telescopic ladder to this back bracket, they give you this handle with straps that helps you pull down the tent and makes the packing up of this tent a lot easier. The latches are very high quality, thick stainless steel, but I do find sometimes that they are a little bit difficult to use, a little bit difficult to close. But I'm not really sure how that could be changed. What I do like is that they give you the ability to put a lock on the latch, and that just stops anyone from opening your tent or stealing your mattress or whatever it might be when you're not with the car. They give you this elastic that you can use if you're by yourself to maneuver the material sides of the tent in, and just makes closing the tent so much easier because you don't have to walk around and try and shove the little pieces of material in. I will say that it does take a little bit of practice to get closing it, especially if you're by yourself, right? But once you've got it, it's very easy to use. Alu-Cab give you a handle on the top that you can pull the tent down to help latch, which is a very nice feature. Otherwise, your hand might slip off and you won't be able to close it as easily. So just like the material and the shell itself, the hardware is also of a very high quality, and Alu-Cab haven't spared costs when putting this tent together. I have found that these ladder brackets on the side do whistle when you're driving about 80 k's an hour. I'm not sure if that's specific to me and my car, but if anyone also has this tent, please feel free to let me know in the comments if that happens to you as well. The load bars I've got on the Jimny also are Alu-Cab, and I bought them when I bought the tent. So that 35,500 includes the load bars and installation of everything. I have found that the load bars are pretty strong, and they're plenty strong enough for this tent. The whole setup, the tent, mattress, and load bars weighs about 55 kilograms, which is not a lot compared to other rooftop tents. And I think that's what makes this tent just so great, is you get a rooftop tent that's very slimline and light for an okay price compared to other tents. Now, of course, having a rooftop tent on your roof, especially on a smaller car like a Jimny or a compact crossover, means you lose the ability to put anything else on your roof. Well, that's not the case with the LT-50. The LT-50 comes with 2 load bars on top, which gives you the ability to attach a molly panel that can carry another 30 kilograms on top of this. That's very nice if you're a surfer, traveling around, or maybe you have a mountain bike. It's just nice to have that extra ability to carry something on your roof should you still want to do so. So what are the downsides to the LT-50? I've spoken a lot about positives and things that I like, but of course there are downsides. You are still putting 50 to 60 kilograms on your roof despite its lightweight and slimliness compared to other tents. That does alter your driving dynamics, and you do feel it more in the corners. The car does lean more, and on the highway you can still cruise at 100-120 kilometers an hour, but you are using more fuel and you are in a high rev range. Alu-Cab's goals with this tent is to create a lightweight, compact tent that can be put on smaller cars like a Jimny or a Toyota RAV4, for example. I think they've definitely achieved their goal with that in creating a quality product that can be used for camping. So is this tent worth it? Is the LT-50 worth the money? Well, I definitely think so. I don't think there is a better rooftop tent for a small car like a Jimny on the market. I think although there are small things that Alu-Cab could improve, like a little storage net inside the tent, I think they've done a fantastic job with it. It is lightweight, it's aerodynamic, and it is such a quality product. I would recommend, if you are going to buy this tent, to upgrade your suspension first, just to maintain your on-road vehicle driving dynamics. So what do you think? Is the LT-50 worth the money? Or is there a better solution for camping in a small car? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching.